Hi there, I'm Triple T Entertainment's Owen Lewis, and welcome to That Comic Book Guy Reviews Batman v Superman: The Dawn of Justice. I'm leaving this video to about a week after release because it's going to contain spoilers, and if you haven't seen the film by now, well, what's wrong here? Up the commitment. But if you haven't seen the film yet, as I said, we've got spoilers coming, so do not pass this point. So what we're going to be doing here is a top 5 and a bottom 5 about Batman v Superman. I find myself in the minority from this film because I absolutely loved it. I'm a big DC fan, always have been, and it's one of those things, people have judged it to the MCU too much. It's like, oh, it's not like this, it's not that good. I mean, I've had people go, Civil War's better, and that's ridiculous because no one's seen Civil War yet. You can't, I mean, I understand you can believe it's going to be better, you can't say it's better. That's redundant. But, enough of my grabs. So I'm going to start off with the top 5, and then we'll do the bottom 5, and afterwards I've got some final thoughts. So, here we go. And at number 5 is Lex Luthor. Jesse Eisenberg plays Lex Luthor in the film, and it's a really different take on the character. I love the fact that he's this exuberant son of a billionaire who does what he likes, goes, runs around the LexCorp, does what he pleases. He's young, he's popular, and Metropolis loves him. He's like the golden son of Metropolis. I love this idea of him that really he just wants control, and he can't. And you see that in the scene where he's where he's got the benefit for the library, and he loses it a bit there. What is knowledge if you don't have power? That's all he wants. He wants power, and he really bends to it. And it's such a great scene. I mean, he's got mixed reviews. A lot of people go, oh, it's not like how it is, blah blah blah. And yeah, it's true. It's Lex Luthor's normally some sociopathic megalomaniac, which is always fun to have in a comic book, but it's not what you get always. And for me, it was a really good take. In at number 4 is the visuals of the film. Now, this blew me away. It was beautiful, dark, gritty. Gotham just looked so broken and dilapidated. You could tell that they really went in there for that. More of like it's a crime-ridden city. It's dark. There's nothing to it anymore. It's just a dank place. You don't want to be there, which is what Gotham is normally portrayed as in comic books. It's just so beautiful. And then you've got Metropolis, this vast, Metropolis city that's, I get it. It's just, and you go to Metropolis and it's beautiful. It's pristine. It's clean. It really blew me away. I loved everything about it. I mean, this goes back to Man of Steel, really, where Superman's flying through the buildings and you just see him explode, glass shattering everywhere. You can tell they took a long time. They really thought about what they wanted to have in the film, and that I really respected. It just looked great. In at number 3 is Wonder Woman. Just wow. I mean, costume, we already know what it looked like. It looked great. It was a really nice, it was a good modernized version of what her costume is. I mean, acting wise, beautifully done. I mean, she really pulled one out of the bag. I loved just the bravado of her. It was just, you could tell she was strong and confident in what she was doing. And that scene where she appears, it was just perfect. And you could tell that they really, really wanted to showcase that she is as big a member of this film as Batman and Superman, which I thought was a really good take. I really respected. It was great to see Wonder Woman portrayed finally in more of a strong role, rather than, she's not really been portrayed before. So, I mean, the only portrayal you've got is like the 70s show, which, if you've got time, watch it, but it's not that amazing. It's on par with the 60s Batman show, though that is amazing in its own right. It's also, you watch it now, it's more of a cheap parody of itself. So, but yeah, Wonder Woman for me was an excellent addition to this film, and I'm really glad they put her in it. In at number 2, you've got the soundtrack. Now that's done by Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL. Now with Hans Zimmer, you've got a classic Hans Zimmer, big orchestral music, real scene-setting stuff. Hans Zimmer's always had a thing to, in films, tug your heartstrings. I've become a fan of him back when Angels and Demons came out, when he did a soundtrack of Joshua Bell, and just that was beautiful. And every time I've seen him do a film score, it's been the same. It's just been wonderful, and I love it. With the addition of Junkie XL though, the track that's pretty much everything for that film, that is the Wonder Woman theme when she appears. Search on YouTube, it is amazing. It's a real ball-busting piece of music. It really just comes out of nowhere as well. You know, you've got this great scene where Doomsday is about to destroy Batman, and it's just big, gritty, distorted sound comes out, and there she is, just defending him. It's a brilliant soundtrack. So if you get a chance, definitely listen to it. And then number 1 is Batfleck. I know that's not a surprise, because Ben Affleck was amazing in this film. What a great portrayal of Batman. What a fantastic acting performance. Now, I knew he was going to be a good Batman. I was behind Batfleck from the off. And I'm going to make a lot of people eat humble pie on this one, because everyone, or not everyone, but the internet exploded when it got announced that Ben Affleck was going to be Batman. You know, saying that he screwed up Daredevil, he wasn't a great actor, you know, what a terrible choice for Batman, he doesn't suit the role, this, that. And the only thing I've heard since that film is, since release of the film, sorry, is Ben Affleck's the best thing about that film. Well, yes, great Batman. And not only was he acting great, the writing for Batman was great. You know, they actually made him a detective. He is the world's greatest detective in this film, right? He's actually using his gadgets, he's using the computers, he's really trying to figure out what's going on. You know, how he clones the Russian's phone just to find out about the White Russian. Everything like that was just perfect. And I absolutely adored it. I mean, and the portrayal where he's not just brooding. I mean, you can tell that he is just, you know, he's vengeful. He is the perfect portrayal of Batman. You know, because, you know, you can't really have a happy Batman, because if you do that, you've got the 66 version, which, alright, and if you just have brooding, you get the Dark Knight, which again is alright, you know. But you've got the detective skills are there, the persona of Batman there, the aura of him, and the writing of him is great. All of that together just made a one perfect Batman. For me, is the highlight of the film. So now we're going to start the bottom 5, and then number 5 was the film's pacing. Now, a lot of people have complained about this, and I do agree on degrees. A lot of people are like, oh, it's all crap, everything about it's crap, blah blah, film's crap, blah blah blah. You know, films are crap, and for shame if you think it is. Well, not for shame, we all have difference of opinions, but you know, your opinion's different. But the pacing is fine for me. You know, at the start, you've got this great story building first probably hour, you know, where you see the death of Bruce Wayne's parents, as always, you know, him falling down and seeing the bats, and we all know the story, so we don't have to relive it too long, and it's a very quick, probably 10-minute segment of the film. And then you get the great Bruce Wayne in Metropolis set during the Man of Steel, which I loved, you know, showing why Batman wants revenge. You know, the Wayne Financial Building getting smashed up. You know, it's really well done, and I really enjoyed it. The pacing problem for me was the small amount of time between the Batman-Superman fight and then the Doomsday fight, because it's literally instantaneous, and that's a little. For me, it's a little. If they had the Doomsday fight, oh no, sorry, the Batman v Superman fight half hour before, maybe, you know, and then they built up to the Doomsday fight, that probably would have been a lot better. In at number 4 is Doomsday. Now, I didn't hate Doomsday as much as I've read on the internet, but for me it would seem more like a wasted opportunity. They brought in a really strong Superman villain, one that's had real epic battles with Superman in the past, and they've kind of just plopped him in the film. He's had a little bit of a fight, you know, he kills Superman for the Death Superman storyline, and then he's gone. It's kind of over with. And for me, I feel like they haven't done the character a lot of justice in that sense. I'm really hoping they're going to bring him back if there's going to be a third Man of Steel film, because of course, you know, Justice League, that's already been, you know, kind of like leaked that it's going to go dark side. So for me, as I said, it's a wasted opportunity. I really hope they bring him back. Look-wise, he looked a bit like when he started out, he looked like a bit of a jellified Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle from Michael Bay films, which I wasn't too keen on. Then of course he gets hit by the nuke, he gets that kind of boned out structure, which I really love. Thought that looked really cool. But yeah, I really hope we see him again in this universe. Okay, and at number 3 is Jimmy Olsen. Now this is a temporary number 3. It could change in the future because it's rumoured that it's Jimmy Olsen in the film. I'm not too sure. Zack Snyder said Jimmy Olsen was going to be in the film. I don't know if that's going to be in the extended cut or what, but the rumours are at the start of the film when Lois Lane goes to Africa, the guy who's obviously working with the CIA is Jimmy Olsen. And if that's true, that's awful. That would be such a horrific waste of Jimmy Olsen. I mean, why would you just bring him in for 5 minutes? It's like 3 minutes just to kill him off. I think that would be a travesty, really. And I'm really hoping it's not true. But if it is, number 3's got to be Jimmy Olsen. In at number 2 is Lois Lane, and this one is not through acting or character development as such. It's the fact that throughout the film, she literally plays a damsel in distress, and that's it. It's rather frustrating. I mean, you watch it and you got that start. She's in Africa. Oh, she's in trouble. Superman comes and saves her. You know. Then she's getting thrown off the building by Luthor, but Superman comes and saves her. And then during the fight, she's stuck on the wall trying to get the kryptonite spear, but Superman comes and saves her. Alright, she does save Superman after that. It's probably the one redeeming moment in the film for her. Everything else was just help me, help me. And I'm sitting there thinking, you're useless. That for me was just a bit like poor writing. It's like, oh right, we need something to happen so Superman can save. Oh, just stick Lois Lane in some trouble. He'll go and save her, and that was really frustrating. And for me, that's why she was probably the second worst thing for me in this film. In at number 1, Batman tops the list again, but this time this was something I'm not happy about because it ruined what was such a great Batman. A real Batman, detective Batman, gritty Batman, brooding. Then he kills people. Batman doesn't kill. That's his main creed. He will not be a murderer. And that really frustrated me. I was just like, you got the first bit, you got that Desert Storm Batman, and he was running around and he's like shooting everyone. I was like, what the hell's going on? Then he wakes up, it was all a dream. I was like, oh, thank God for that. I was like, oh, maybe they're just trying to build the story to be like, Batman doesn't kill, and this is a nightmare because Batman's killing everyone. Sorry. They were playing out like, oh, this is a nightmare, and Batman's killing everyone because Batman doesn't kill, and if he was to kill, he would really struggle with his own life, because that's what Batman's like. But then you go along to the warehouse scene, and he flies down the Batwing and blows up a car, and some dudes on it. And it's like, obviously, no one survives that kind of explosion, and you're just thinking, oh, why? Oh, Batman's not supposed to kill. And I know he's killed in every film that they've ever made. I mean, the Nolan trilogy annoyed me most because, he's like, Christian Bale's like, I will not kill, and then he kills. So, good job. For me, it was a real big letdown to see this Batman who really was spot on to then ruin it all by killing. It's unfortunate, but now I'd like to go on to some discussion points. A lot of complaints have gone around the internet about the film. What people hated, what people liked, what people didn't like. What people could tolerate, things like that. But one of the ones I keep seeing, and quite a few memes have come up about it, is the lack of plot. Which is really annoying. It's like, it's Batman v Superman. You have the initial plot building of why Batman wants to take down Superman. Then you've got the whole Luthor thing of why Superman's going to have to fight Batman, and where he comes in and he wants to stop that from happening, but Batman is so obsessed with taking him down that they have to fight, that it really annoys me. But it was lack of plot. What bloody more plot do you want? I mean, unless they literally did The Dark Knight Returns in film, there's not much more plot you can get. I mean, they had a story, it was there, you know? It seems like needless complaining. And that, my second discussion point, is a complaint I keep seeing on the internet, is about how Batman stops fighting Superman after he finds out that their mothers have the same name. And for me, I don't know if I'm just reading too much into it, but it just looks like everyone's really overlooked the point on this one. You know, when Batman's got his foot on Superman's neck and he's going saying Martha, Martha, and Batman screaming back, how do you know her name? It is because he thinks he's talking about his mother, Martha Wayne. Then Lois Lane comes in, or comes out of nowhere, inexplicably, you know, we've got a chopper over there. That kind of annoyed me because, like, really just lob her in there just to have her say it, but whatever. Says that that's his mother, Martha Kent. You know, Batman at that point realizes that Superman has a family. Here on Earth, he has a family, and he has a mother who's in trouble. That's a real humanizing moment for Batman and for Superman. They've connected on that level, and Batman will never allow, well, not never allow, but Batman doesn't want anyone to go through what he went through. So he'll do what he can to help. And that's the point of that scene. And it just, I don't know, it kind of annoys me that it's just been turned into this big joke when it's not meant to be. It's meant to be a real moment between the two of them. It's actually a real bond building moment as well, because, you know, Batman v Superman, or not, Batman and Superman have always had more like a rivalry between the two of them, because they both see themselves as the alpha, the leader, and there's few things that bond them, but that's definitely one of them. And for me, it was a really good scene. So those are our lists. Do you agree or do you disagree? Let me know in the comment section below, or you can tweet me. The annotations are on the screen now, and I'll leave a link in the description for you. If you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up, and hit the big red subscribe button if you want to receive future videos about comic books and comic related media. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.